Good morning, YouTube. Friday, October 30th, 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's another rainy morning. Those of you here on the East Coast, we've been getting a lot of rain lately. And yeah, I thought I was going to have to swim to work this morning. Just wait another couple of seconds, see who's going to join us. So, how many of you are tired of this rain? I know I am. All right. So, how do we start? Today is the day before Halloween. Halloween being one of my very favorite holidays. Generally, this time of year, I'm down at the Mike Ferry event down in National Harbor in Maryland, outside of DC. It's generally a 3 or 4 day event with the top producers in the real estate game. Basically all getting together for a seminar. The Mike Ferry organization. If you haven't been, I highly suggest that you go next year if they continue to do them. It's a great time. It's held at the MGM down by National Harbor. It's a casino, hotel, and it's a good time. It's a good time all together. For those of you who are in coaching, so the camera's up there. I'm looking at the screen. So, you know, I'll be looking all over the place. It is what it is. We're ironing this out, folks. So if you're into coaching, Mike Ferry is the way to go. He's the original. He's the father of them all. And it's a good time and a good event. And coaching might be your thing. And I know a lot of people are hesitant to coaching because it's $1,000 a month. It's expensive, but it can bring your game to the next level, and it's the truth. I was lucky enough to get into this business off of coaching. I was coached from the beginning in the Mike Ferry system, so I had a leg up on a lot of agents who might find their way through. I practiced my scripts. I learned to be a scripted agent. I have an outstanding media presentation, as a lot of you already know if you're watching this channel. So if you have the skills on the phone to make appointments, and you're a good agent and you have great media and you can back up what you say, you could crush it in this game. And I wanted to start off by talking about this because I mean, this is not like an ad for Mike Ferry or Tom Ferry coaching. It's just in general coaching, whether you're into Tony Robbins or whoever your guru is. It's not a bad thing to do. A lot of people look at it as like cultish and say that they don't need it. But the fact of the matter is you kind of do need it, because even though a lot of the things that you may pick up there, you already know, sometimes you need to hear it. And I think that's what coaching brings to the table, the accountability. Are you making phone calls every morning? Are you studying your scripts? Are you practicing scripts? Are you role playing with other agents who use your scripts? Are you keeping current on the market and the trends and what's going on? Do you know what you're talking about on the phone? These are all important things. And I know a lot of people don't want to pick up the phone. They don't want to make phone calls in the morning. And it's tough. But if you want to generate more business, other than waiting for business to come to you, going out and making phone calls every day is the way to go. Whether you're calling expireds, withdrawns, FSBOs, or, just listed, just sold, it's the way to go. And you can pick up at least if you pick up 1 or 2 extra listings a month, if you're not really pursuing this steady, isn't that better than not having those listings at all? And if you get really good, you could pick up 1 or 2 extra a week. There's 52 weeks in a year. That's 52 extra listings you could get. 100 extra listings you could get. You could become a top producer in no time. All you have to do is put in the work. It's as easy as that. And so I wanted to start off by that. It really stinks that we didn't get to go this year because of everything going on. Halloween is, although, I'm going to a Halloween party tomorrow. Most of my kids are pretty much grown anyway. Trick-or-treating's really not so much a thing anymore. But for the kids, I feel really bad with everything going on this year. For the kids, it really stinks. There's a lot of negativity going around, a lot of negativity in the air. And it's not just the current situation with the pandemic. It's also an election year. There's a lot of divisiveness. There's a lot of hate. And I think it's just like completely unnecessary. We are all, members of the human race. We are all, we're all in this together in a way. I hate saying that. I hate those cliches, but it's true. There's just too much hatred going on. There's too much divide. There's nobody who wants to really look into having an honest debate anymore. It's just my side or no side. And that's kind of not a good way to be. And we're in a real bad position because of it. And I just hope we can overcome this. I'm hoping 2021 is going to be a much better year for all of us. However, in the real estate game, 2020 was a surprisingly good year. The market boomed. Sales got done. We did 53 million already, and it's only the end of October. There's still a good 8 more weeks left to this year, and we still have closings coming up. So not too shabby, if I do say so myself. How was your year? What did you do this year? Did you see a boom in your business? Did you see an uptick in your transactions? You probably should have. I think a lot of people were slow to the gate because of the pandemic, because they weren't sure. There was a lot of uncertainty, but in a lot of places, we were considered essential, and the market kept going. And especially here, with NYC being right across the river, we saw a steady influx of people migrating across the river into New Jersey to escape from New York City. And that's a big shame. New York City, is a hub for lifestyle, finance, business. It always has been. And what's going on over there is kind of tragic. And, we just hope for the best over there. I'm not going to get into the politics of what's going on, because politics is just a matter of opinion. It's just, what's your cup of tea? What I will focus on is the way we analyze and look at what's going on. I'm not going to question what you believe. What I'm going to do is tell you what's going on. and there's people leaving the New York market to come into Jersey. And as we all realize we could work from home going forward, even post-pandemic, I think we're going to see that continue. It continued for a while. There was a time, maybe just about 10 years ago, where a lot of people were, working from home all the time. And there became a new trend to go into the office. And we've seen a lot of these office rentals by day, by hour pop up for people who need to work in the city, be in the city, have meetings in the city, but don't necessarily want to spend money on office space. That was a solution. And now that market is really hurting in New York. And as we go forward and people really realize with Zoom calls and everything else, they can work from home, they can work from their home office, it's going to be interesting to see how the New York market adjusts to this going forward. However, if things, and I'm not saying one way or another what should happen, I'm just saying what could happen. If New York doesn't recover as far as nightlife and lifestyle is concerned, there's going to be a lot of people who have left New York, who might be leaving New York, who might say, I don't even need to be close to New York. I can work from home. I really don't need to go into the city. So they're going to go further and further out. I think all you Ocean County people saw that happen when, when this all started going down. Ocean County was on fire. On fire. You put up a listing and you had 3 offers by the end of the day. It was crazy. Up here in North Jersey, we didn't do too bad either, but Ocean County was really something else. I had clients who were looking in Ocean County, and I showed a lot of properties down there earlier on in the pandemic, and it was crazy. It was crazy how on fire the market was down there and how fast things went under contract and how far over ask people were willing to go. And we saw that, and it really helped the market get moving. But like I said, as we go forward and people realize that maybe they don't need to be near New York, maybe they're over New York, maybe New York is not the thing anymore for them, with there not being nightlife, Broadway, restaurants, they might start reconsidering why they're paying the high dollar signs that they're paying to live in this area. We shall see. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know. I do know of people who are leaving the area. I do know people who are going further out in New Jersey, going out towards Hackettstown, going down towards Ocean County, Monmouth County, going into Cumberland County, Burlington County. Great investment opportunity down in Burlington County. A lot of people I know going down there. So there could be, a flux. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 18 months. A lot of people are talking about REOs and people not paying their mortgages, so therefore going into foreclosure. That can has been kicked down the road as of right now. How long that can continue, I do not know. I do know that if all the people who are behind in mortgages now and might be in Liz pendants go into foreclosure proper, it could be a problem. It could flood the market with foreclosures, REOs, we call them in the business, bank-owned properties. That drives down prices, and it becomes a blitz for the investors who buy up these REOs, do fix and flips and whatever. But, however, although you bring down the dollar sign, so, REOs right now are somewhere around, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you're an REO broker and you know this number better, but last time I checked, they're getting 87 cents on the dollar. When I came into this business, flippers were buying houses for as much as 46 cents on the dollar. I mean, that's crazy. You could make a lot of profit if you have a team of guys and you're ready to go in and make a flip. However, if there's a lot of REOs and a lot of end users start buying REOs, then we might see, you might not have the REO boom of fix and flipping and all that you might hope for. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a crystal ball. These are just me throwing out ideas there. If you have a better idea or if you have any ideas, don't forget to comment. And also, while you're at it, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button, because I'm always putting out new content. I've started making videos over on this platform because they stay longer in people's minds. If you're perusing through my listing videos and you see one of these videos, you might be prone to watch this. However, on Facebook Live, you're not going to go back and watch my old Facebook Lives. I mean, let's face it, I'm not that entertaining. I am handsome, but perhaps not that entertaining. Nice beard. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do have a nice beard. That's why they call me the Viking Realtor. Going into the next thing, the weather has been terrible. I mean, up here in the Northeast, in Jersey, we've been getting rain every day for at least a week. This whole month has been very rainy. But it is what it is. Hopefully it gets better really soon. It's Friday, folks. It's the day before Halloween. Generally, I'd be really excited about this. I would either be down in National Harbor or on my way home from National Harbor. And it stinks. This year is not going to happen. So don't got a lot of people with us today. I guess because it's Friday, or maybe it's a little too early. But this is the time I had to do this. I wanted to get a video out. I just wanted to touch base. I keep meaning to do this. I keep meaning to. This whole YouTube thing is like a new experience. I've been doing Facebook Live and Facebook for a long time. Facebook to me is a dying entity. It's just like, if it isn't the politics, it's everything else. You get lost in the noise on Facebook. I feel like YouTube is more direct. You're going to look at things on YouTube specifically for what you're looking for. You don't get lost in all the noise on Facebook, on YouTube as much. So I moved over a lot of these videos to here. These videos are going to be a lot different as far as content. I don't really want to get into the politics. A lot of people wanted to talk politics. It's been a very political year. And politics is team sports. And I think that's one of the problems. We see too much team sports going on in politics right now. And your team is the best team. Well, maybe your team's not the best team, but you're so close-minded, you won't listen to the other side. And whatever happened to, you have your ideas, I have my ideas, and we meet somewhere in the middle to, help bring our country forward. It just doesn't seem to be the way it is. A lot of both sides want to fundamentally change a lot of things, and it's just the way things are going right now. And for a lot of us, you get caught in the middle of what to do. I mean, you can't really, it's like trying to get in the middle of a fist fight. And no matter what, someone's going to be mad at you. And you're going to end up getting a black eye from someone you're trying to help out. And it's a shame. And I mean, I understand how important politics are to us. Believe me, no one knows better than a real estate agent how politics are going to affect the market. However, folks, we need to come together. We need to stop being so divided on these topics. It's not going to be the end of the world after this election. We are going to move forward. We always do. We always will. Keep that in mind. It's not the end of the world. Things are going to go on. The market is going to be what the market is going to be. Politics are going to affect the market 100%. But everything is like reciprocal. It goes in a big circle, and it's going to come back around. The market is going to cool down, which it's been doing over the last few weeks. It's cooling down a little bit. It's not quite as on fire as it was a few months ago, but Is it going to crash? We don't know. What do we know? Did we know during the pandemic we were going to have one of the craziest and hottest markets we've had in a long time? No. Everyone would have thought the opposite was happening. Everyone would have thought people were staying home and not trying to purchase a home. What it actually turned out to be is people fled from wherever they were to try to get out into the suburbs, whether that's Long Island, whether that's Bergen County, New Jersey, or any of the surrounding counties. It's what happened. And we weren't ready for it. And some agents reaped a lot of reward from it. And some agents missed the bus. And it is what it is. What's going to happen in the next 18 months is anybody's guess. Nothing surprises me anymore. So the key is to just be ready and to just, you know, it is what it is, like I said. So I guess I'm going to maybe cut this one a little bit short. There aren't a whole lot of people interested in what's going on here right now. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask, because I'm looking to log off and move on to the next phase of my day, which will be social media. And I guess that's that. So as always, if you want to see my current inventory, go to njproper.com. njproper.com is the home of the NJ Proper team. That's where you'll find all of me and Jason's listings, both current and some of the past. You see all our videos, 3D models, Matterports, everything is there. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm trying to put up content all the time. It's been hard. You know, we've been very busy, but I'm making an effort going into the fall, going forward, to make these videos more often, to put up more content, to put up more produced videos. I have a lot of stuff in the can as far as B-roll and stuff I wanted to work on over the summer and just got caught up in other things. So be on the lookout for some videos going forward. Like I said, if you like what I do, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. It helps. Come find me on my social media. Find me on Instagram, Glenn Gargiulo, the Viking Realtor, at Viking Realtor. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, of course, Glenn Gargiulo Real Estate, the Viking Realtor on Facebook. And I hope you all have a glorious day and a happy Halloween. Be safe, be careful, and God bless. And I look forward to seeing you all soon.